Assalamu alaikum class 4. This is your computers teacher with a new week assignment, that is module number 1, task number 3, that is working with tables. As the name indicates that we are going to work with tables. So let's just get started. First of all, we need to see what are the objectives of this lesson. We are going to see how can we implement the table in MS Word, what are rows, what are columns, and what are cells. Similarly, how do we insert a table in MS Word, and how do we modify it? How do we insert a column and row to a table? How do we delete a row and a column in a particular table? Okay, so first of all, we need to see what are rows, what are columns, and what is a cell. Just imagine your classroom. You all are seated in the form of rows and columns. All the vertical lines are known as columns. Okay, so all the vertical lines are known as columns, and all the horizontal lines are known as rows. Okay, the verticals are known as columns, and the horizontals are known as rows. Similarly, what is a cell? A cell is basically made up of the combination of rows and columns. They actually, when the combination of rows and columns means that when a particular row and a column meet, they make up a box, and that particular box is known as a cell. For example, let me insert a particular table and see what is a row, column, and a cell. This is a 2 into 2 table. This is a 2 into 2 table. 2 into 2 table means that it is consist of 2 rows and 2 columns. This is row number 1 and this is row number 2. Similarly, this is column number 1 and this is column number 2. So what is a cell now? A cell, this box is known as a cell. This single box is known as a cell. Again, this is a cell and this is a cell. Do you understand it? This whole line, this whole horizontal line is known as a row. Okay. Similarly, this one is known as a row. This one is known as a column, and again this one is known as a column. Okay, so this is row number 1, this is row number 2, this is column number 1, this is column number 2, and this single box is known as a cell. Again, this single box is known as a cell, this single box is known as a cell, and this is also a cell. Okay, so just let's go and use a bigger table. Okay, going to the insert tab, going to the table, and I'm going to insert a table of like 4 into 4. This is a table of 4 into 4. 4 into 4 means that we have inserted 4 rows and 4 tables. Can you count them? Yes, we can count them. This is row number 1. Okay, this is row number 1. This is row number 2, this whole. Okay, again this is row number 3. This is row number 4. Similarly, this is column number 1. Again, this is column number 2. Again, this is column number 3, and this is column number 4. So it is making up 4 into 4, 4 rows and 4 columns. Now let's see how do we modify it. Modify means that we can change its style. Look, I am going to click over every style and you are going to see the changes made in a table. This is how we can modify it. Okay, you have to try it yourself. You have to choose the one that you like. Okay, so this is how we change the styles of a table, but I'm going to bring it to the predefined one because we are going to make some changes in it. Okay, so I'm going to write few of the data in it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, again 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now what are we going to do is, okay, we have to see this thing, insert columns and rows. Okay, For example, I want another row to be inserted down there, like down the first row. I want to insert over here in between first and second. Okay, so I'm going to click over there. I'm going to right click over there and I'm going to click on insert and insert row above or insert row below. We are going to click on insert row below because I want a row to be inserted between 1 and 2. Okay, see, a new row has been added. Similarly, if I want the row to be inserted above row number 1, so I'm going into the insert tab. I'm going to into the insert and I'm going to insert the row above. See, a new row has been added. Similarly, I want a column to be inserted in between 1 and 5. Similarly, the same step will be followed. I want it to be inserted between 1 and 5, so I'm going to click insert it to the left. And if I want a column to be inserted between 5 and 9, I'm going to the insert and insert column to the right. See, changes have been made. This is how you can insert a row, a column. Okay, now how can we can delete a row and a column? I'm going to delete this whole row. How? First of all, select it and then go into the delete row. Simple, it has been deleted. I want to delete it. Simple, and delete it. Similarly, I'm going to delete a particular column. I'm going to select it and right click and delete column. Again, I'm going to delete it. Select it, right click and delete column. Okay, so this is how you can modify a particular table. Okay, and one more thing I want to show you. Go into this thing. This is known as a border. If I just click no border, see, all the borders have disappeared. If I just click top border, only the top border has appeared. And again, if I click left border, see, the left border has appeared. Again, if I click right border, see, the right border is there now. And if I click bottom border, this, now it is having a whole boundary. And if I click all borders, all the borders have appeared now. Okay, so this is how you can delete a particular border. If I want that the bottom border of the 16, I want to delete it. How I'm going to do is that I'm going to click into the box and I'm going to click on bottom border. See, it has been deleted. Again, if I want to delete the left border of 11, go into the box and click left border. See, it has been deleted. Okay, so this is how you can insert or delete a particular border as well. So this was all for today. See you next week. Allah Hafiz.